Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at writing Thanksgiving music, but mostly we're poor at making art. My name is Ben.
And my name is Isaac. And today it is the week of Thanksgiving.
I'm sure we've talked about it around every Thanksgiving, how we are disappointed in the fact that there are no
We're so disappointed with it because, Christmas music is like its own genre of music at this point. There are certain sounds and certain, instruments even that just belong to Christmas time.
Even just like note progressions.
Yeah.
Stuff. Like you hear a
I
song
totally know what that
on
means.
any instrument and you're just like, that's Christmas.
Yeah, right? If you hear a jingle bell, like people are not using jingle bells in almost anything other than physical sleighs and Christmas music.
Right.
And that's the thing. Christmas music is beloved. It's one of the reasons why Christmas has so many followers on Instagram.
And it's not just Christmas. What's probably the second most popular holiday is Halloween.
Yes, because it also
has its own sound.
it has its own.
It's all like creepy, and it's not really our thing.
No,
but like it has its own sound. Like
it does, right? It has
Halloween,
the shrieks of the peasants and the boos and the woo and the ladle. It's just the sounds of Halloween.
Howls.
Yeah, the ghostly howls. But then there's Thanksgiving.
Easter has like all the hymns and like
there's
stuff like. And like every spring related thing is just belongs to Easter.
And Thanksgiving has one song by Matthew West.
Yep.
It's just a song about how there aren't Thanksgiving songs because nobody could ever think of one, So he just
and even that it's like, it doesn't feel like a Thanksgiving song.
No,
like,
it doesn't.
Hearing it, other than the fact that he's saying gobble gobble all over.
Yeah,
like it doesn't. It's not like I hear it and just like, oh, this brings me to the feeling of Thanksgiving. Like Christmas songs, Halloween songs, even Easter songs. You're like, this is the feeling.
It is the feeling of Thanksgiving. So we have embarked on trying to fix this problem, trying to create the sound of Thanksgiving, or at least discover the sound of Thanksgiving.
And now we're probably scaring you guys.
No, you should be scared.
You're like, I came here to watch you guys draw.
Yeah.
Are you guys singing a song?
No.
We're gonna draw.
We are going to draw.
So I made a song, and Isaac will draw what it makes him feel, or what he sees in his mind's eye.
Yeah, because that's the thing. As poor artists, it's not only our job to fix Thanksgiving, but it's also because last year, if you remember last year, we started fixing Thanksgiving.
Yeah, the other problem it has. Just no
traditions, no mascots. We fixed that last year by giving you Oliver Flannel and the founder of the feast.
Yes.
If you haven't,
with great traditions alongside.
If you haven't listened to our Thanksgiving mascots video, recently, and you're looking for some wonderful Thanksgiving traditions to put into place this year, we truly.
The youngest
have some good ones.
Don the cape and blow the horn.
Yes, of the founder of the feast.
Anyone who's being ungrateful in your family can have underwear on their plate.
So this is what we talked about. The founder of the feast, the Thanksgiving mascot, who is the scarecrow from the first Thanksgiving, the one who stood in the fields and protected the pilgrims' crops. He's the reason that they had the first feast, and he dons the cape that is the tablecloth of the first table with the gravy stain, and he blows the cornucopia to scare away all of the other birds, but bring the turkeys in.
The turkeys in.
And there was Oliver Flannel, the ghostly lumberjack flannel clothing and a beanie that appears at people's doorsteps.
Yeah, and to the thankful, he delivers them a feast. To the ungrateful, underwear.
And you see, this is what we mean.
But like the tradition would be like, if you have that teenager who's angsty and just not grateful.
And honestly, who doesn't have one?
They get to their plate. There's just underwear sitting on there.
Yeah, right. And they're
clean.
new, and you make them eat it.
Comically large underwear.
Yeah, you know,
City
like
underwear.
tidy whities, like the kind that I don't think anyone wears, but everyone recognizes. You know,
like it's a funny thing.
it is funny.
And then for the people that are being grateful, like obviously
Food, real food, yeah. And then you can have the children take the tablecloth off the table and run around the house pretending they're Oliver flannels, blowing into your cornucopia that you must have.
You mean
Oh, sorry, the founder of the feast. What did I call him?
you said Oliver?
Oh no, Oliver flannels. Yeah, the founder of the feast with the tablecloth and the
No one really
cornucopia.
pretends to be Oliver Flannel. Like that's more of the
Tradition.
in the distance you might see a
I mean,
flannel
every
blowing in the wind.
in the wind.
Like, is that him?
Yeah.
Is that?
Is that how we got our food? But I mean, everybody's wearing flannel to Thanksgiving anyway, so it's just a good reminder of him, you know?
Right.
The point is today, we know what you're going to be doing at Thanksgiving now, you know, watching our video and doing all the traditions we've put into place. We look forward to maybe the Macy's Day Parade having our 2 Thanksgiving mascots in it this year. Fingers crossed. I mean, this year I heard they have Mario, you know, Super Mario.
What does he have to do with Thanksgiving?
He doesn't, but he's in there for the first time in 40 years. So I figure 40 years to get Mario in there. You know, Nintendo's been working real hard. I think
I'm just waiting for.
We'll get ours in there soon.
Happen to have like a giant flannel. And it's
like, Oliver flannel, and like, oh look, a scarecrow. There's a scarecrow in it now, and we did it. I mean, they might have that every year. Like,
they could.
I don't really.
Especially, you said it's the Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah.
Aren't they like a clothing company?
Yeah, right.
Like they should be advertising.
And honestly, I think modern fashion as it is, people probably are dressing up like scarecrows, overalls and flannel. It's like, you know what? Man, I was gonna say what someone fashionable, like what, you know, so and so wears, but I could not think of anyone who's fashionable.
The prince from Wicked, right? Isn't he the
the sexiest man alive?
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, him.
He's like
he was on magazines.
He's a guy now.
What is that guy's name?
Flannel.
His name. I'm looking him up. It's dangerous to Google the sexiest man alive. His name is Jonathan Bailey.
Really?
Yeah. It makes you wonder how he got sexy.
Isn't that like the main guy from like that Christmas movie?
Jonathan Bailey?
It's a Wonderful World.
Oh, It's a Wonderful Life?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Which is a really misleading title.
I mean, by the end. Like, it wasn't like, because his last name was like Bailey, right? It wasn't his brother or something? It's a Wonderful Life.
Now I have to look up another movie. His name is George Bailey.
Right, so what's his brother's name?
Oh, his brother.
You know, the one that...
Tommy. Maybe. I don't...
I was thinking maybe it was Johnny. And I was like, that's just...
That would have been quite the tie-in. But no.
Same last name, though.
Harry Bailey.
Harry. Nah.
That's like Harry Osborn. Like Spider-Man's best friend. Anyway, we digress because Thanksgiving and the sounds of Thanksgiving.
Really, we're just delaying.
We've heard
since Isaac's
we are
first, which means you guys have to hear my song first. I need to do some warning.
If there are young children or those who suffer from enjoying music,
so first of all, don't listen to this and click off. Isaac's song is worth listening to afterwards.
Yes, that's true. I think
this song is not worth listening to. So here's a few.
So here it comes. Coming up soon.
Here's a few explanations. Some
justifications.
First of all, I don't really like Thanksgiving.
You
getting that out of the way.
Poured that Thanksgiving hatred into this song. Is that explains a lot, actually.
Like just to like get that out of the way.
Ben's just getting underwear on his plate for Thanksgiving.
No, see, I am thankful.
Not for Thanksgiving.
I like the idea of Thanksgiving. I like the concept of getting together with your family and stuff. But like, come on, Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
The entire tradition is just like purposefully stressful.
It's not
It's not even
stressful.
that good. It's not stressful for you.
Well,
Are you
no.
in the kitchen the whole time?
I mean-
trying to prepare food in time.
I prepared.
Listening to that ticking clock as the turkey is cooking.
I guess I don't. There's no ticking clock on my Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So here's the thing. My song. Here's how I made it. Because
Yes, please.
I've been a subjective
Okay,
human
I-
making this song.
I just want you to understand, before I had to hear it for the first time, I also was walked through the process to try to understand how such a thing came to be, and I still don't understand.
Yeah. So I pulled up a program
Yes.
called MuseScore, and I composed
Oh,
a song.
if you think we're bad drawing artists, then you should see our composing skills.
And now I only composed a little bit of the song. Then I threw
Mercifully.
it into an AI, and I told the AI, make this song longer. Okay? Now
And unfortunately, it listened.
that AI didn't understand what I gave to it.
No, it did not.
Then it wouldn't let me download it.
Yeah,
Because-
out of mercy. Merciful AI.
It shouldn't.
It's like, this is not fit for the ears of the
Like, 'cause
world.
if I told a human to compose this, they would have
They would have also stopped
they would have
you.
Stopped. They wouldn't have let me download it. That's for sure.
No, and nor should they have.
So I got around that
Oh,
through multiple means.
oh no.
And with my mastery of the computer.
Yes, mastery. People are going to doubt that soon.
Then I gave it to a different AI to add the lyrics.
We are masters of art. We are dabbling in places we should not go.
So
Oh,
any
yes.
further
Please.
explanation I can give you after you have suffered.
I was suppered or suffered? After supper, when your bellies are full and you're a little groggier, and
Like when you listen
know.
to this and
Yeah.
stop listening to our whole video, take a break, eat supper, come back. When you have more strength, then I can explain more to you.
Oh,
But
Okay.
good people, and Isaac, are you ready?
I am unprepared.
I guess I need to.
Oh, merciful, the mercy of the computer. It didn't. Oh no, we found it. You don't have to rewind it. No, the whole thing.
We will now begin.
The quiet of the morning holds the echoes of our past, the footsteps of the years that brought us here. We trace the threads of mercy that were woven through our days and see how grace was present through each fear. For every breath we're given, for the strength to rise again, for the hope that dawns like sunlight on the valleys we have been. We lift a heart of gratitude for all you choose to bring in life.
That symbol?
Remember you in every thankful thing. The lessons
Why is there a ticking clock?
we felt alone now shine like lanterns, guiding us ahead. And even in the shadows where our hearts were slow to grow, we find the gentle truth that when you said, for every breath we're given, for the peace
Oh, the music's
within the
gone.
pain,
Oh,
for the mercy that restores us when we stumble once again. We give our hearts in thankfulness to you, our God and King.
Is it beatboxing? Someone dropped the
With
beat.
a life of offering.
My the thing I'm gonna start with a compliment. And then we'll unpack the song. I'm amazed that you created a sound that no one's ever heard before, because there was a lot going on in there that has never been attempted by less brave men.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ah.
So see, it's not creepy in the same way that Halloween is.
It's more unsettling.
It's like if you're out in the cornfields.
Oh, and
aliens.
yeah, okay. So I'm not the only one who thought it sounded mildly alien-esque.
But like part of what I was going for, right, is like the stress of Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Like you're at your family's house and the clock is ticking. You know, that's the clock ticking, and that's like, and the food has to be ready on time, and the turkey needs to be done at the same time as the gravy, and everything else all needs to be done at the same time. But you only have like 2 pots.
let me understand. That's what you were going for? Like this was intentional.
And then like your annoying cousins are just like making sounds all the time.
Yes, they are doing that.
It's just it invokes the feeling of being at a large family's house for Thanksgiving.
Just the thing we all want to
But
experience.
like if you hear the words.
No, okay, but here's the thing.
It's like meaning.
No, but here's the thing.
Like, there is a meaning. There's a purpose to Thanksgiving.
I've heard this song 3 times now, and I cannot remember a single word of it because my ears are just bleeding too much from the music. And I use that word music very loosely in respect for music as a whole.
Yeah, it's just like Thanksgiving. Like the Thanksgiving, what we're celebrating, the very thing of being grateful is like one of the most important things. But like, no one remembers that through the food, through the family strife.
I guess you're right. It really does invoke that whole chaos of Thanksgiving.
I think
until the end when it just abruptly ends.
Yeah, just like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, just like Thanksgiving itself.
Everyone just falls asleep.
Yeah, no, it's true.
It's just I was just trying to invoke the true feelings of Thanksgiving.
Here's what I think.
Maybe not the hopeful, good feelings of Thanksgiving, but the
oh, how wonderful that is that you've captured such stress in the sounds. Here's what I think it sounds like. I want you to picture this. I want you to picture me, someone with 0 music experience, walking into a room full of many synthesizers and some cymbals but someone's tied my shoelaces together and as I step into the room I trip and I keep tripping and I fall into every single synthesizer and instrument imaginable while someone has pressed record.
Yeah, and there's a clock.
And there's
a loud clock in the back.
And then at hearing this unholy sound, an alien spaceship arrives, and the aliens start speaking to me in their garbled language, and I respond, apparently, with beatboxing.
Yeah.
And then it's over.
I'm like someone's singing a real important message.
Yeah, but someone who's like got their headphones on and doesn't realize this is happening in the room, they're just like in the booth, just singing their heart out, not knowing the horror show in the background.
Yeah.
And you put all that together and you got the sound of Thanksgiving, according to you.
Yeah. So the question
is, what do I draw?
Yeah, what are you actually drawing for this?
That is such a loaded question.
Because like
yeah, okay. I know.
I don't disagree with anything you said.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting one. I have so tried to think of what is happening, what I should draw. I think the number one thing that stood out to me when I listened to this song was the clock.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because not too many songs just have a clock ticking.
Like the sound of Thanksgiving could just be a clock.
That's
it's like it lets you know dinner time's ready, but it's also the passing of time. But also you can be thankful for every minute, every click, every second.
Every click, the click of the clock.
Every tick, every talk you can be thankful for.
You can, but it's really hard when the stress and the what time is it should be on the clock. I think.
What time do you eat? Thanksgiving dinner.
What's that? 6-ish? Wait, 3, 4,
Most
5.
people eat a little bit
This
early.
clock doesn't have all the numbers on it, and you don't need all the numbers on a clock. I think.
And also, like, some of the numbers almost look like numbers, and some of them are just lines.
I didn't mean for any of them to be numbers, so that's interesting. What do you call the thing that? It's like
Pendulum?
It's like the tie of the clock.
The tie.
Yeah, it's like a tie that swings like a bolo tie. Swings back and forth.
It's just a pendulum.
I always wanted a grandfather clock. I still kind of do want a grandfather clock. We've talked about this
saw one
before. Yeah.
At Goodwill.
Uh-huh.
And it was a brand that makes like $3,000, $5,000 clocks.
Yeah.
And they were selling it for like $20.
I know.
But I looked it up, and it was one of their models that, like, it was like one of the cheap versions that looks kind of like the expensive ones, but it wasn't.
Maybe this is just like my movie experience from growing up, but I always used to think if you had a grandfather clock, you were probably like a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Because grandfather, like, it's just showing off to buy a clock the size of a man.
It's also one of those things where it's like, it's always making noise, and every hour on the hour it makes a loud noise. So it's like you have to be the type of person that wants that. Like, you do like, if you have one, you kind of learn to ignore it.
Uh-huh.
The guy? Is it
It might be a
a
woman.
bottle?
I haven't drawn the torso yet. It's a person. Man, drawing a person from the side, you lose all perspective on where eyes are supposed to be. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, like, a real person, I don't think their eye is that far on the side of their head.
But this is not a real person. This is a drawing of a real person.
Like, I mean, obviously, my guy's eyes are much different than a real person.
Yeah, as is your music.
Is this still a person?
It may be a chess piece, a large, creepy chess piece, or like a statue,
Or like a bowling pin with a face.
or like a bazooka, like I'll make that the front, that's the handle.
Yeah.
It's, I will say it was supposed to be a person, so I think I need to keep rolling with that,
Yep.
despite their lack of arms and the fact that they're balanced on their nose.
Like, even if you drew legs holding them up, it would still be, like, so weird. And they have such short arms.
Don't.
Oh, does it not have hands?
It's now a sleeve,
Like,
a 2-part
Like that.
sleeve,
this is one of your guys that can't touch his own head, or
or tie his shoes.
wipe his own body.
Well, it's just one arm. Maybe the other arm's longer to compensate. Because that's the thing about people. If you add up if you add up the length of both of your arms, everyone on Earth has the same length of arms.
That's not true.
It's like a thing that Da Vinci figured out. You ever see that Da Vinci drawing of like a human? It's like if you add up the limbs and it's like the length of each other. Everyone has the same length of arms.
What you're saying is, if your wingspan is usually very close to the length of your height.
I'm saying that everyone has the same combination of length of limbs. I think I read it in an art book.
What do you mean?
Maybe it was just art. Maybe it was just like his paintings or something.
Like, that guy, if his wingspan is not the same as his height.
How do you think this man is? Because he's not. I unfortunately established where the ground is. I'll just have to draw another ground.
He's on his nose.
Well, yeah, he's heard your song, and this is all that's left.
How's he
he's
holding himself up? Like, how's his nose?
it's really strong.
It's
It's really
I don't
strong.
know if Superman could do that.
Well, maybe. Okay, I'll. You want me to draw like an arm coming out here to hold himself up?
That would make more sense, but also be so incredible. Oh,
You can't see where it's actually touching the ground.
that arm
He's just balanced.
it's that arm.
It's like an advanced yoga pose. You know, downward turkey. It's, you know, you have feathers. Oh, should I draw feathers coming off of? I think I will.
That is part of the pose, the yoga pose. What if you don't have feathers? Can't do this.
You can't do this advanced yoga pose. Yeah, it's, you know, he's trying to calm down.
Called.
He is. It was an artistic choice as of recently.
He's probably done like the
Uh-huh.
One Punch Man workout.
Oh yeah, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and runs for 100 minutes, or
I think it was 10 kilometers.
like 1 mile or so. Is that? Anyway,
One of those Japanese distances.
what you don't see in this drawing yet is the stress. You know, this guy's clearly got something he's working through, but you don't really see the stress yet. So maybe we need to add some arms.
Some arms. To him?
Well, no, not to him.
Stress arms.
Oh, look at that. It added a line all the way down the side. Isn't that interesting?
Oh.
I've never seen that. I'm just going to pretend like it's not there. Oh, look, it did it again. The pen is alive.
Ooh.
Maybe just 2 arms. No, more. You know, because they're all gonna be holding stuff that
Mhm.
you know he needs to do.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, oh, pen. This person will have a whisk. As soon as I remember how one looks, you draw a whisk. I've never drawn a whisk in my life, as have most of you at home. So stop judging. You know, how many of you have drawn whisks. Just putting that out there. What's this person
You
going to be
don't know.
holding?
Maybe every single person in our audience has drawn a whisk.
That would be really interesting if I was the only one.
Does this person also have a whisk?
No, that's a spoon. Or a knife. Maybe it's a knife. It's a knife.
What
This
does he have to do
person.
with a knife?
Well, they're like, come whisk the potatoes, Paul. Come
You don't-
carve the turkey,
You don't-
Paul.
You don't whisk potatoes.
You do whisk potatoes if you want
whisk
them
the
to be.
gravy.
Come whisk the potatoes, Paul. You know?
You like mash and mix, but like a whisk is not strong enough for potatoes. Is this baby Jesus come early?
Come greet the newborn king, Paul. You know, like just leave Paul to his. You know, he needs some time. Don't ask how they're holding that.
Oh, somebody
Better than that person's holding theirs. I'll tell you what. So yeah, there's some stress happening in Paul's life.
He doesn't look like he's stressed though.
Well, it's because I
He
think
looks zen.
you're right. He does. It's not good. Dong, dong, dong. Constant, repeated timing of the clock in the back, or ticking of the clock in the background. Oh, you know, just let's see what they are saying to Paul. They'll be saying, the things I already said, probably. Come. Whisk. How do you spell whisk? Just with an I? Whisk.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I'm going to say? Taters, because it's shorter than potatoes.
Oh.
I'd like it to be known that that hand is not the one saying this. It's the person attached to the hand.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Come.
Yeah, there's people attached to these hands.
See, I was going to say, like, come carve the turkey, Paul. You know, but that's too normal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds pretty stressful.
Right? Like, you know, there's enough stress.
I like how they're like they're not sure though.
Yeah, they haven't decided yet. Thanks for your suggestion on what this one is.
Yeah.
I was having a hard time thinking about the baby. I thought it was going to be like, you know, come change the baby or, you know, something normal. But come greet the newborn king, Paul, is much better.
It's clearly that's
And here's the
what
thing.
Drew.
And here's the thing. Like, all of this is happening. Paul, downward turkey, you know,
Yeah.
trying to zone out
Mhm.
when clearly it's not possible. Maybe I'll draw like a, you know, it's getting hard. I'll draw like a bead of sweat on Paul's brow, you know,
Mhm.
maybe a couple beads of sweat as he's, you know, trying really hard to not become what your song entails.
Right.
But, you know, it's not going to work for Paul. And I'll tell you why it's not going to work. Because unfortunately,
There's a line.
there's a line. This isn't just any line, though.
It's a pyramid in the background.
Well, no, it's from above. Come with us, Paul. And then I'm gonna try just desperately to spell the up square. Blech. Boolah. That's the sounds I heard your alien people speaking. I don't know if that's entirely accurate or not, but
Right.
sounds close enough. This is the abduction come for Paul, you know?
Right, yeah.
These are the big, you know,
Alien-
beamy lights.
Alien's favorite time is
Thanksgiving. It's a well-established fact.
fall, and fall just says alien.
Yeah, right? That's why they're always doing crop circles,
Mhm.
you know, because it's in harvest time, right
Yeah.
before the harvest.
And then like getting those fattened humans to
Yeah, right?
whatever,
like
whatever they do.
you've pointed out very well that Thanksgiving and aliens are clearly linked.
Yeah.
I think Paul might be better off just going with them.
Yeah.
You know?
He might get stabbed if he stays here.
Yeah, the odds of him being stabbed up there are just, I mean, how is someone probed? I think there might be
Like what aliens are getting there?
the kind that say this,
Yeah.
you know?
Because if it's like from Star Trek, their probe would just be like a scanner,
Oh yeah.
and then they send them back. And
It's not
done.
going to go that well for Paul. It's going to be more stressful, you know? What are we titling this? Thanksgiving song?
I guess.
That's too bad.
Or the sounds of Thanksgiving.
Which one? What do we want to say?
Thanksgiving song is shorter.
Yeah, is it?
The sounds of Thanksgiving longer than Thanksgiving song.
I just want to point out, usually our pen messes up in the corners and messes up at the top, but it has worked so much better than ever for the rest of my drawing right there, giving it the title.
Weird.
Paul. Just trying to drown it all out, but that song, the ticking, the garbled, some child falling on the synthesizer in the front room, the mashed potatoes not being whisked, the stabby stab woman, the newborn king arriving, and he wasn't invited, but there was no room in the inn, so here he is in your manger,
being born.
and you have that clock, the one that great Aunt Beatrice, willed to you in her will just 6 months before, and you're like, we haven't had the heart to get rid of it yet, but honestly, it's kind of weird. Especially since her urn is sitting on top of it. Hang on a second. I don't remember how do you draw an urn? It's like a... What was it? U for urn. Uh-huh. And she's just like... Oh. You could hear, the rustling of the ashes just grinds together at just the right frequency when the clock ticks.
The clock rings out. It says the call.
Yeah. But like, can you imagine this man's Thanksgiving? Like, he is just praying for Thanksgiving to be over so he can have an easier time being thankful. He is suffering, which you can be thankful in suffering. And Paul, just like the apostle, is finding out, the true meaning of a suffering, thankful man. But he's also going to meet, he met the newborn king. Paul's meeting the newborn king. One of them went up into the clouds. This Paul, looking like he's going to go up into the clouds. This Paul, sweating blood. Jesus. And that's where the analogy fell apart, because it turned into him being Jesus. Yeah. I forgot he was Paul. Yeah. Well, are you ready to hear a good Thanksgiving? That was me. Sorry, that was me clapping. You probably heard that as like...
First I have to say you...
Oh, I'm actually, this doesn't seem that bad to me. I think, if you have to just suffer through Benja's song that he created so that you can hear this, it's okay, I will suggest, if you're feeling stressed this Thanksgiving, I have 2 steps for you. Number 1, try downward turkey. It's worked for me, and I'm sure it will work for you. The second thing I'd like to suggest is get yourself some feathers, order them on Amazon, go to your local Hobby Lobby store, because you never know when you're going to need to do downward turkey, when the stress rises and, so does your blood pressure. So go to your local Hobby Lobby this week, get yourself some genuine turkey feathers. Don't settle for anything less. Do not settle for synthetic turkey ruffles. Instead, get yourself the genuine article. There's lots of them available. Think of all the turkeys that have had to be defeathered for our tables this week. What do you think they're doing with those feathers? That's right. They're turning them into yoga costumes. You ready to hear my song?
Mm-hmm. Do we think they want to look at your picture the whole time that they're listening to this song? Or should we?
I think we need to clear the air so that they can, really just focus on this. And I'll be honest. I tried to create what you did. I tried to create a unique sound and was unable.
Which one are we? Which one?
It's the bottom one. It's called Keeper's Jamboree. As we reminded you, there's a couple of things I need to preface my song with,
Mm-hmm.
Not so much as a warning. You're going to love it. Maybe. But it's also going to be a little confusing for you unless you're sort of a fan of the Two Poor Artists and
watched last year's.
Yeah, so like if you need to pause this video and go watch last year's video to really remind yourself of Oliver Flannel, the flannel shirt that delivers the feast to those who are thankful, but also underwear to the ungrateful, and the founder of the feast, the scarecrow that watched over the pilgrims' first harvest and wears the tablecloth from the first Thanksgiving, Mm-hmm. If you don't remember these guys, my song is going to be a little confusing because I had to incorporate them since, I'm building on last year's,
Right.
First, we had the mascots and some traditions. This year, the sounds of Thanksgiving, other than hopefully yours. And then next year, I don't know where we'll go with this, but I think we're doing good things. I did not, in fact, compose and then force one AI to, assist me in my crime, and then another AI so that I could cover my tracks, and then had to, force my computer to let me download it so I could share it with the world. There was none of that. I just went to one AI, because and if you're like, oh, AI, I don't like AI. Hey, we are ballpoint pen and black ink artists, not musical artists. We had a musical artist on here that one time. His name was Ethan. And, he composed beautifulness about being bloated and emotional, probably from scratch. But here's the deal. I used AI so that we could all experience what I think is going to be a #1 hit round the Thanksgiving tables this year, because there are now exactly 3 Thanksgiving songs. Yep, I'm including yours. Begrudgingly. And,
the most true of Thanksgiving songs.
I know this Thanksgiving, you're going to be sitting around and you're going to be like, hey, what should we listen to? Everyone will be like, hey, let's do that Gobble Gobble song by Matthew West. And people are like, yeah. But that's only 3.5 minutes. What's the follow-up? And then they will get their grandchildren and their children and their children's children, also called their grandchildren, and themselves. They'll sit around and they'll say, have you heard the tale of Oliver Flannel? And they'll tell everybody, because they watched last year's video. And then
they'll say, let's listen to a stressful song.
No, that's the one that plays, I think, well, everything's being cooked, just to really just solidify that moment. Yeah. And then they'll tell their children of the founder of the feast. And then they'll say, and would you like to hear a song by 2 poor ballpoint pen artists about that very thing? And the children will say, yes, we would. And they'll say, all right, but first you got to go wash your hands. Because adults are always telling kids to do that.
You can't listen to music with your hands.
It really, it's just a clever ploy because the older people in the room have to try to use technology to pull up the thing, and they're like, what button is in an app? Can I cast it? Is there going to be air dropping? Back in my day, it was just a record. And they're like, all right, Grandpa, but back in my day, it was cassettes. And then, people our age are like, yeah, but do you remember CDs? Couldn't go jogging with those. Not that we did. And then people will be like, I miss my iPod. And someone else will be like, I still have an iPod. And they'll say, yeah, but why? And then grandma or grandpa, whoever's trying to pull up our song, will finally get there and they'll put on this. They'll put on this. It was... the real toe tapper.
Hey, Thanksgiving Day, grab a plate and shout hooray. If you're grateful, you'll be fed turkey, taters, pumpkin bread. Hey, come laugh and feast. It's a keeper jamboree. Oliver Flannel comes strolling by with his beanie pulled low and a twinkle in the sky. He's a floating flannel shirt with a cornucopia sack. If you thank someone today, he's got your back. Mashed potatoes, gravy boats, biscuits piled high. But if you're grumpy, all you get is underwear. Don't ask why. Hey, Thanksgiving Day, grab a plate and shout hooray. If you're grateful, you'll be fed turkey, taters, pumpkin bread. Hey, come laugh and feast. It's a keeper jamboree. Then the founder of the feast struts out of the corn with a cake made of the tablecloth. For Thanksgiving was born. He's got a gravy-stained badge right over his chest and a horn made of a cornucopia. He proudly blasts. He scares away the blackbirds, but the turkeys come near like he's singing gobble gobble. Supper's here. Hey, Thanksgiving Day, grab a plate and shout hooray. If you're grateful, you'll be fed turkey, taters, pumpkin bread. Hey, come laugh and feast. It's a keeper jamboree. So they march through the town in a harvest parade, Oliver swinging his axe. The flounder blows his horn, turkeys dance along. It's a Thanksgiving goofy gobble hootin' song. Cranberries bound, stuffing
shakes, pies spin around. It's the friendliest feast in any fall town. Hey, hey, Thanksgiving Day, grab a plate and shout hooray. If you're grateful, you'll be fed turkey, taters, pumpkin bread. Hey, hey, come laugh and feast. It's a keeper jamboree. Hey, hey, come laugh and feast at the keeper jamboree.
It's a real toe tapper. You know, you notice my toe is tapping
Yeah.
the whole time. And, you know, you just picture it. Thanksgiving, everyone's real tired, but all of a sudden they're, you know, tapping their feet, getting some exercise, and grandma and grandpa get up and they start doing the hoedown dance and they start twirling, and then grandma, you know, just slips a disc or breaks a hip or something, but and then everyone puts on your song again. You know, the stress. But in the meantime, there's just, you know, there's that good after meal Thanksgiving, you know, hootenanny joy. You just picture it in a barn somewhere, you know, a bunch of people in their overalls dancing around playing that. It's just, it's the sound I would, you know, wanted.
Yeah. Like this is like what you want Thanksgiving to be.
Right?
Mine's like how it is. Yours is how you want it to be.
Yeah, it's a very optimistic song, you know. And you know what is the sound of Thanksgiving? You came up with something completely new and unique. I came up with like it's kind of like folky, you know, hoedown, harvest festival, you know, them blue collar folk, you know, getting together, just like the Pilgrims.
Like it's not correct to say country, but like folk.
No, it's
like,
you know.
Like maybe like old country.
It's like a hootenanny, you know, just, you know, like
not quite bluegrass, not quite country.
Yeah, you remember that scene from Back to the Future 3 when Doc and Marty are, you know, in the old West town and they get invited to the, you know, the festival to start the clock tower, and you got, you know, what's that band? The guys with the beard who pretended like they were from the past. But anyway, you know, it's a kind of song you could see Doc and Marty dancing with the school teacher, and, you know, it'd be, you know, and then there'd probably be someone shot over, you know, a matter of a few dollars or something. But then they'd get in the DeLorean and Thanksgiving would be saved. Be pretty great. What does it do for you? What image does it invoke? It invokes, I'm going to say it honestly, the best haircut you've ever given someone in one of your drawings. I like it. It looks like a slug. It looks like a slug crawled on this man's head and died. And he just went with it because he was bald. Oh, there's a kiss.
No.
Oh, no?
It's not a kiss.
That's disappointing for some lady, if you know. Oh, never mind. No one wants to kiss that beard. Well, I mean, it's not that. It kind of looks like your beard. And I'm going to just, you know, I'm happy for your beard. Oh, now he's hipsterish. Now he looks too cool.
Like,
sorry.
Somewhat, and he's whistling. That's what he's doing.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I mean your song was whistling.
Yeah, there was lots of whistling. Yeah, I really like just that first like 10 seconds where it's just like a.
I kind of wanted to like make his lips be doing that.
Yeah.
It's like how?
How, right? It's a
that?
sound unlike anything else. Which
Like can a human make that sound?
I mean,
like probably
some AI human did it, so we've just got some learning to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because if an AI can do it, a human can do it.
I mean, not always, but sometimes we can.
And then like he's playing this here instrument.
This here instrument. That's a way of putting it.
Oh, like how do you like draw someone playing an instrument that?
I don't know. I don't play instruments. But I do know that you don't usually stick your hand inside of the guitar. It's you know, it looks like a weird attempt at playing the butter churn at this point in the drawing. I was like, oh, Grandpappy's got his hand stuck in the butter churn again, but listen to that sound. My, oh my. It's unlike anything I've ever heard. It makes me want to murder a turkey. You know, that's the kind of, he's just polishing the butter churn. What is that? Oh, that's the whole of the guitar.
Yeah.
Man, I thought he was playing the butter churn. What if we told an AI to do that? You think it would be able to handle it?
I think this is a 2-string.
AI would. It's the kind the hillbillies play.
And then, like, they just kind of, like, somewhat Shrek-ish at the top.
Shrekish?
Yeah.
It's Shrekish.
Yeah. He's got real long legs.
I thought he might.
He's sitting on a chair, as people do.
Yeah, they do that sometimes, don't they? Sit on chairs.
It's a rocking chair, but again, off the screen.
By the way, Keeper's Jamboree, in case you're wondering, because Oliver Flannel and, the founder of the feast, they're the keepers of Thanksgiving, Mm-hmm. They're the one who keeps the traditions alive, and they keep the memory alive of what it's all about. You've got Oliver Flannel who's like, remember, it's about being thankful, or underpants, because you need a good consequence in there. And then you have the founder who's like, and don't forget the original Thanksgiving and the pilgrims who gave their lives so that you could be here today.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them perished, but the ones who didn't were thankful. And isn't that a lesson we can all be thankful in? We can be thankful even when most of our population has suffered from diphtheria and dyslexia and other things that caused the pilgrims to perish. This person is quite short. Or sinking into quicksand. That's always an option that I don't remember sometimes. You can tell as a child they have one of those pinwheel hats that are inappropriate for adults.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I didn't even draw the pinwheel, dude.
Yeah. Oh.
You do.
It was either a pinwheel hat or it wasn't, but it was. And I could tell. Uh-huh. Kind of looks like a bumblebee died on this boy's head. Look he's got a bumblebee dead on his head. The other guy's got a slug dead on his head. Weird that's what my song invoked in you. People wearing deceased animals on their heads. Mm-hmm. But isn't that what Thanksgiving's all about? Think about it.
Yeah.
You had the Indians, the Native Americans, and what did some of them wear, but probably not the ones at Thanksgiving? They wore feathers on their heads, because it was pretty. Oh, he's a slug boy. What is that? Why is he a shriveled raisin of a boy? Oh, he's wearing a cape. Woo. Oh, no, but he's so skinny. Oh, that's his arm. Oh, you fixed him.
Here's the stain.
The gravy stain.
Gravy.
Yeah, no, right? See, we've even come up with something you can dress in on Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. And then he's holding.
Man, that boy has got an interesting arm. It looks like the sound waves are jiggling it. What is that? Oh, those are his fingers. He's blowing the cornucopia, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
That, or he's smoking a cigar, and that's not something we should be telling children is okay. That is an ugly cornucopia. I'm just going to say it. This is when your family can't afford a cool cornucopia. But you're thankful anyway.
Yeah, not every family can have cornucopias.
Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Wow, it's beautiful. He's so.
It should have some, just some hair. just like as kids do.
I have noticed that kids often have hair, unless their parents don't like doing their hair, and then the parents cut off all of their hair, which usually doesn't happen with the girl children.
And then over here we got...
You guys both, the child, you said he's a child. I don't think he is. Because we don't see the whole rest of him. He's taller than the man in the chair. That's all I'm pointing out. He might be dressed as a child, but he is a full-grown man of the same age, except taller than the man in the chair. Oh, it's an emo child, or it's great aunt. I can't think of a aunt's name. His great aunt Jamie, because I have an aunt named Jamie. She has cooler hairstyle than that, though. This is like grunge meets. We don't have hot water, so I haven't washed lately. Look. Oh. Oh, it's Beaker from the Muppets. Why is it Beaker? Why have you drawn Beaker in the background? What is my song invoked in this? Oh, it's great. It's Uncle Beaker. He doesn't usually come out of his room ever, actually. He just sits in there somehow. I've never seen. It's just Beaker. It's just. Oh no, it's so weird. It's emo Beaker. That's all you've drawn. Why? Why is this part of the drawing? It was going well. It was going well, other than the weird man child. In fact, we could have just stopped after the rocking chair. What is he holding? Oh, it's underpants. Yeah, no, he totally got underpants. You should have put a U on it for underpants. What is...
It kind of just looks like it's a circle there.
Yeah, no.
The fly, I don't know.
I
haven't
the
seen
underpants
Tiny
fly.
in a while.
No, but we all sort of know that there's that part. And you're like, well, why is that part there? We don't know. But what? I love emo Beaker so much. He's just so upset. Where's Dr. Honeydew?
He wasn't thankful enough. He got the underpants.
Yeah, I mean this is classic Thanksgiving.
This is what the tradition should be.
Yeah, but like someone should tell the guy in the front that he's too old to keep wearing the cape, and he needs to pass it on to one of the children.
Uncle George loves it so much.
Yeah, well, I get it. I mean, if I was Uncle George, I'd be like Uncle George, Yeah. Of course, my brother Beaker is just.
But it's actually this is one of those 3D drawings. He's closer to us than the others.
He's clearly a full-grown man. I don't care. I don't care how close he is to us. Unless he is standing on a chair, which we can go with that.
Because, he's closer to us, and the teen is farther away from us.
That's a teen emo Beaker.
Yeah, well,
obviously he's a teen. Yeah.
Have you ever seen an adult?
I just didn't know he had. I just didn't know he had this phase. The Muppets never really touch on that, but I guess it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, basically, this is what your song invokes.
It just invokes the traditions of Thanksgiving.
Yep.
An emo Beaker.
I could have just drawn our characters again.
You could have, but no. The people following in their footsteps. Yes. Because they're the keepers of the feast, and these are the people following after them.
Thanksgiving is too long of a word. We should.
Well, this is what I mean. I was like, "What's the title?" And you're like, "You should say Thanksgiving. It's shorter." And I'm like, "Have you written the word Thanksgiving today?" It's not.
No, I meant Thanksgiving song was shorter than the sounds of Thanksgiving, because
is that what we were going to say?
Psalm is shorter than the sound.
We should just shorten Thanksgiving to TG.
Yeah, people love.
Next year on Two Poor Artists, we'll talk about Thanksgiving acronyms and how to use them. Have you W'd the the peas yet? That's whisked the potatoes, for those of you who don't know. It takes longer to explain the acronyms, but after a few Thanksgivings, it'll really catch on. Shorten your conversations by 84%.
Yeah. Well, I think we've made them suffer long enough. Although, should we play?
You see, the first Thanksgiving song, yes, we should play it. The first Thanksgiving song I wrote tonight was more of a darker, not darker in like it's eviler, but just darker, more grungier, more, mysterious. It's hard to describe the sound of it. The first song I wrote tonight was still about Oliver Flannel the founder of the feast, but it didn't have quite that, clap your hands, tap your toes, hootenanny sound that I was going for. So I decided to shelve it on my, darker, grungier Thanksgiving song shelf. But I think maybe you'd like to hear it. So if you're still in the mood for another Thanksgiving song, but you're kind of feeling like the light's getting real low now, the lamplighters are sure to come out and light the lamps.
Should I keep my image up the whole time? Or
No. We'll get rid of that, and we'll put up.
Get rid of that.
We'll put up the album cover. Yeah, because AI made an album cover for this one.
Okay.
It's in color, though. I think I can fix that before we upload it, because we don't want anybody to see color. AI, you just got some learning to do.
Yeah.
I'll put the cover up, and you can just look at this dark, mysterious, sort of, scary-looking album cover while you listen to this song.
In the hush of the fields where the frost winds roam, stands a scarecrow guarded the pilgrim's home, with a tablecloth cape stained by gravy's first grace, and a cornucopia horn that calls turkeys to the place. He giveth and he scareth with his hollow straw grin, for the first feast was gathered when he beckoned them in. There's a knock on the door when the night turns cold, from a flannel shirt drifting where no man stands bold, a beanie atop where no face can be seen, and an axe on his shoulder catching candlelight sheen. If your heart has been grateful, he leaves feasts at your door, but the unthankful find underwear and nothing more. Oh, the gourd drums echo as the dust wind rise, and the corn whistle mourns under smoky skies. The harvest board trembles with the leaf shaker's sigh, for the keepers of the feast are ever passing by. So gather round the table where their blessings increase, for they wander through the autumn, guarding every feast. Once a year in the shoreline of the long autumn night, where the fields meet the forest in the dim lantern light, the founder greets Oliver with a knot of straw and thread, two guardians of gratitude, the living and the dead. They trade no words, for the thankful need none, just the hush of the harvest when their silent work is done.
watching families gathered with the joy they bestow. Through the frost on the panes and the scent of the pies, they keep count of the blessings that the humble recognize. For where gratitude lingers, they linger there too, in the footsteps of autumn and the old and in the new.
As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.